Hello everyone, welcome to the Simperion IAS YouTube channel. We'll continue with the 2022 prelims discussion from question number 61 to question number 100. This particular question, 61st question, is cancelled by the UPSC, but we'll discuss the concept. Tight monetary policy of the US Federal Reserve could lead to the capital flight. Whenever US tightens the monetary policy, it means US has increased interest rate, so the bond yield will increase. So the money, US being one of the stable economies, the money across the world will move to the US to invest in the US bonds. So there will be a capital flight. Because of the capital flight, there is more demand for the dollar. The rupee will depreciate. So the first one is correct. Please understand the concept of capital flight and tight monetary policy of US and what will be its impact. Capital flight may increase the interest cost of the firms with existing external borrowings. Even 2 is correct. The devaluation of domestic currency decreases the currency risk associated with the ECB. By taking example, I'll explain the statement 3. Say $1 is 80 rupees and 1 lakh dollar is total interest, that is 80 lakh rupees, right? 80 lakh rupees. If $1 depreciates to 100 rupees, now the interest payment has to be 1 crore rupees. So the devaluation of domestic currency not decreases, rather it increases the currency risk associated with the ECB. This particular question is cancelled by the UPSC. The similar concept, the US tight monetary policy, the impact of capital flight, external commercial borrowings, devaluation, appreciation of currency vis-a-vis the dollar and its impact are asked in the previous year in 2021 and 2019. Please go through them. We'll explain as we explained till 2016. We'll explain them as well. Let's move on to the next particular question. How many of the following are generally a tea producing state? Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Tripura. Tripura 100%, Himachal Pradesh and Kerala. Andhra Pradesh is not. The remaining states are Karnataka, that is, next is West Bengal, Assam, Uttarakhand and Tamil Nadu. The concept related to tea were asked in the 2010 and 1996 as well. The tea, the temperature and the geographical condition required for growing tea, and also the coffee board and tea board are important as well. Please study them. Let's go to the next particular question. In India, the credit rating agencies are regulated by Reserve Bank of India. No, they are regulated by SEBI. The rating agency, popularly known as ICRA, is a publicly limited company. Correct. Brickwork Rating in India, Brickwork Rating is an Indian credit rating agency. This is correct. 2, 3. See, normally it is seen that the parent organization of anything, whenever UPSC gives, they give it wrong. So whenever, I'm not saying every time it will be wrong, but whenever they give this parent organization, please be wary of it and verify it 1 or 2 times before marking that particular answer. Usually it will be wrong whenever UPSC gives this organization. The question related to the credit rating agencies were asked in 2016 in the CDS. Next particular question is on Bank Board Bureau. The governor of RBI is a chairman of Bank Board Bureau. The Bank Board Bureau recommends for the selection of heads of the public sector banks. Correct. BBB helps the public sector bank in developing strategies and capital raising plans. Correct. The question related to Bank Board Bureau was asked in 2019. Coming to the first statement, the governor of RBI is a chairman of BBB. No. Bank Board Bureau will have a chairman appointed by the central government, will have 3 ex officio members, and will have the deputy governor of RBI and 3 experts in the field. 3 experts, deputy governor of RBI, 3 ex officio members, and chairman appointed by central government, and not chairman is not the RBI governor. 65th question. As there is an option to exchange the bond regarding the convertible bonds, as there is an option to exchange the bond for an equity, convertible bonds pay a lower interest rate. Correct. The option to convert to the equity affords the bondholder a degree of indexation to rising the consumer prices, that is inflation. See, what is convertible bonds? Convertible bonds, one, they have fixed interest rates, and they also have the fixed amount of equity. Fixed equity. Say if somebody holds 100 convertible bonds of particular company, and when that is converted into equity, say they will get 1% of share. These are fixed. Interest rate is fixed and the equity also is fixed. And question related to the bonds, that is convertible bonds. This is a basic concept of economy asked in the 2021 as well. Asian Infrastructure Bank, Missile MTCR, Missile Technology Control Regime, and Shanghai Corporation, which India is a member. So India is member of all 3. They are asked in 2016, 15, 17. In CDS, UPSC they were asked in 2007 and 19. In 2019 there was a question on Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. I think in the 2007 they asked a question on Shanghai Corporation, UPSC. So these are in the news and they are asked in the PYQ as well. This is the power of PYQs. Next particular question. Vietnam has been one of the fastest growing economies in the world in the recent years. Sorry. Vietnam is led by a multi-party political system. No, Vietnam is single-party communist rule. So statement 2 is wrong. Statement 1 is correct. Statement 1 is correct. Vietnam economic growth is linked to its integration with the global supply chain and focus on exports. Correct. Sorry. Even statement 3 is correct. Statement 3 is correct. For a long time, Vietnam low labor cost and stable exchange rates have attracted a global manufacturers. Correct. See, you look at statement 1, statement 3 and statement 4. There is nothing to dispute. Vietnam is one of the fastest growing economy. You know it. Vietnam have been doing very well. Vietnam economic growth is related to economic growth of any country will be related to integration of supply chain to the global economy. For long term, Vietnam's low labor cost and stable exchange rate have attracted the global manufacturers. Correct. Vietnam has the most productive e-services sector in the Indo-Pacific. This is wrong. See, they are saying most productive. The most productive I think is Singapore. The next is of Indonesia. So even this particular question was asked in the CDS 2014. The question which seems out of the blue question, the question, very similar question was asked in the CDS 2014 as well. In which one of the following responsible for maintaining price stability and controlling inflation? Price stability and controlling inflation. RBI is given with the inflationary target and plus or minus 2. I think 4% plus or minus 2%. So it's RBI. And these are questions on functions of RBI, which are very important with respect to UPSC 2010, 2015, and CDS 2017. RBI functions are very important with respect to the UPSC. Next question is related to NFT. They enable the digital representation of a physical asset, correct? They are unique cryptographic tokens that exist on the blockchain, correct? They can be traded or exchanged at a equivalency and therefore can be used as a medium of commercial transaction. No. See, NFTs, they are non-fungible. They are non-fungible. Because they are non-fungible, no two NFTs are equal. They are very unique. That's the reason, as in no two things are equal, they cannot be traded. Unlike the cryptocurrency, they cannot be traded like the cryptocurrency. Every NFT is unique, so they cannot be traded with other. That's a point. So let's move to the next particular question. See, though the statement might have can here, they can be traded, etc. Please read the statement. Understand, the statement is kind of an extreme rather than the word. Just don't go by the words. Though the words are important, concentrate on them. Concentrate on the sentence as well. By using the word can, sometimes even the statement can be made extreme, so that statement will be wrong. So please keep that in your mind. The question related to NFT was asked in the one CAP of 2022. Let's go to the next question. Ghataprabha Telangana. The Ghataprabha, the correct answer is Karnataka. Gandhi Sagar, Madhya Pradesh. See, here they are asking which are not correct pair. First pair is not correct. Indira Sagar is not Andhra Pradesh. Indira Sagar is Madhya Pradesh. Maitan is in Jharkhand. So Gandhi Sagar is Madhya Pradesh. Only one pair is correct and all three pairs are wrong. In India, which one of the following compiles the information on the industrial disputes, closures, entrenchment and layoffs in the factory employing workers? Labor Bureau. The correct answer is Labor Bureau. This particular question was asked with regard to Labor Bureau in 2015 and CAP of 2012 as well. In Labor Bureau compiles industrial disputes, closures, retrenchment and layoff in industries. They compile this particular report. Industrial dispute closures, retrenchment and layoffs. That's the name of a report. So answer is C. Next, with respect to Coal Controller Organization. Fourth, Coal Controller Organization is a major source of coal statistics in the government of India. Correct. It monitors progress of development of captive coal and lignite blocks. Correct. It hears any objection to the government notifications relating to the acquisition of coal bearing areas. It hears any objection to the government notification relating to the acquisition of coal bearing areas. It ensures coal mining companies deliver the coal to the end user. No, nothing like that. Coal Controller Organization, it mainly deals with declaring particular area for the coal mines and mainly related to the mines. It doesn't concentrate anything that related to delivery of coal. So statement 4 is wrong. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Answer is 1, 2, 3. If a particular area is bought under the 5th schedule of the Constitution of India Which one of the following statement best reflects the consequences of it? This would prevent the transfer of land of tribals to the non-tribals. Correct. Fifth schedule, that is scheduled areas. These are PYQ 2014, 19 and 2008. So these are very important. That is fifth schedule and sorry. Well, write it again. The fifth schedule and sixth schedule are very important with respect to UPSC. Please study them in detail. Indian Sanitation Coalition is a platform to promote sustainable sanitation and funded by Government of India and World Health Organization. The first statement is wrong. Whenever UPSC gives parent of a parent organization, that's wrong. It is funded by, I think, FICCI. It's launched in the 2015. The National Institute of Urban Affairs is an apex body of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs in the Government of India and provides innovative solutions to address challenges of urban India. Even the ministry given here is wrong. So the answer is neither one nor two. See, whenever UPSC gives these parent bodies, parent ministries, usually they are wrong. Usually they are wrong. This particular question is a direct repetition from PYQ. Which one of the following has been constituted under Environmental Protection Act 1986? This particular question was asked when they have asked on the Central Groundwater Board in the 2020 itself. So it's Central Groundwater Board. Please study all organizations that are formed under Environmental Protection Act 1986. There are other organizations as well. This is a direct repetition of PYQ. Next is, with reference to the United Nations Credential Committee, consider the following. It is a committee set up by the United Nations Security Council and works under its supervision. Wrong. It comes under United Nations General Assembly. Statement 1 is wrong. Eliminated. It traditionally meets in the March, June and September every year. No, they meet between September to December every year. Between September to December. So even second is wrong. Eliminated. The correct answer is 3 only. It assesses the credential of all UN members before submitting a report to the United Nations General Assembly for the approval. See, the facts can be in the numerical form or even in the form of the words. The March, June, September, the parent organization. Again, they are wrong. The facts are normally the two type, either is numerical facts or even the words. Say the capital of India is particular city, Delhi. That is a kind of fact. So it is very easy to make those statements wrong. Rather than giving September to December, they will add another 2 months and easily you can make that statement wrong. So facts are numerical or words. Please remember that. With respect to the polar code, the polar code is an international code for safety for ships operating in the polar water. It is released by International Maritime Organization in the 2014. Polar code is like safety of ships in the polar region. With reference to the United Nations General Assembly, consider the following statement. United Nations General Assembly can grant observer status to the non-member states. Correct. See, observer status is mainly granted to the non-member states. The non-member states, which are either states or intergovernmental organizations. Intergovernmental organization can seek observer status. I explained here. Correct. Permanent observer in the General Assembly can maintain missions at the United Nations headquarters. Correct. All three statements are correct. The question related to that United Nations General Assembly, like it's very important. You can see in the last as well, the Credential Committee, now United Nations General Assembly again. It's important, they asked in the PYQ in the 2009 as well. Tea board, you explained in the last particular question. There was a question on in the PYQ on the geographical condition for growing tea. The next particular question is on areas where the tree can be grown. Now the question is on tea board. See how UPSC revolves around the same or similar topics that we call as themes. Our this particular Prelims monster has 150 plus important themes, which is very crucial to clear Prelims. Please study these 150 themes thoroughly. The Tea Board of India is a statutory body, correct? It's attached to Ministry of Agriculture, no Ministry of Commerce. Again, the parent ministry or organization is wrong. Tea Board head office is in Bangalore, no, wrong. It is in Kolkata. The board has overseas office in Dubai and Moscow, correct. 1 and 4 are correct. The question related to T asked in 2008, CDS 2008, 2007, UPSC 2008, like 3 times it is asked previously. Greenwashing. See, greenwashing is conveying a false impression that a company's products are eco-friendly and environmentally sound. So you come up with a particular, say, clothing. You say that it is very economically friendly, biodegradable, zero carbon emission, etc. But in reality they are not. That is called as greenwashing. Next, high clouds primarily reflect the solar radiation and cool the surface of the earth. No, it is not high cloud, it is low clouds. Low clouds reflect the solar radiation that is emitted by the earth, reflect back, and not cool, and they increase heat. So the lower clouds primarily reflect the solar radiation back to the earth and they increase the heat of the earth. Low clouds have the higher absorption of infrared radiation emanating from the earth's surface and thus cause warming effect. This is not low clouds, this is high clouds. High clouds have higher absorption of infrared radiations emanating from the earth surface and cause the warming effect. So please study about high clouds, low clouds and different other kinds of clouds, nimbus clouds, etc. The question related to clouds are very important. I think question in 2017, 19 they asked as well. The cloud reflecting the temperature leading to it increases temperature, because normally whatever the insolation, the radiation that is emitted by the earth back, it doesn't pass through the cloud, though few transmit through the cloud, few come back again. So there is increase in temperature. Next, Bidi Bidi is the largest refugee settlement in the northwestern Kenya. See, this is a statement, but it is a fact. Bidi Bidi, large refugee settlement in the northwestern Kenya. Easy to make this statement wrong. It's not in the Kenya according to its according to me. It is in the Uganda. It is in Uganda. It's in Uganda. Some people who fled the South Sudan civil war live in the Bidi Bidi in Uganda. Correct. Some people, even one person is there, then that statement, particular statement is correct. Some people who fled from the civil war in the Somalia live in Dadaab refugee complex in the Kenya. Some people who fled. Correct. Even one particular person is there, then the statement is correct. Whenever UPSC gives the word some, usually, always, I can't even say usually always that particular statement that will be correct. Please remember all this. You cannot clear the UPSC prelims just by the knowledge. See, I will not say the tricks. These are logical ways to solve the questions. So please know them. When say there is a refugee camp in India or refugee camp somewhere in either in Bangladesh, the people who fled Myanmar, some people who fled Myanmar stay in these refugee camps. Usually it will be correct. Even if one person is staying, then that statement will be correct. So usually it will be correct. It's very difficult to negate such statement and say with absolute clarity that they are wrong. So please, we will make a separate video on just on the tricks as well, but these are important. Please remember them. Next is Turkic states. Turkic states are the states which the countries which have the Turkic language speaking population. The correct answer is Azerbaijan. Next is Uzbekistan is correct. Next is Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. And next is Turkey. These are the like 1, 2, 3 and 5. 5 countries are Turkic states. Gujarat has the largest solar park in India. Largest solar park is in Balda in Rajasthan. See, this is the correct answer when during the 2022 UPSC prelims. Now we don't know whether Balda is the largest. I think as far as we know, Balda is the largest. Please check this. What is the largest solar park? No. Then it was Balda, Rajasthan. Kerala has a fully solar powered international airport. Correct. Goa has the largest floating solar photovoltaic project. Not Goa, it is Andhra Pradesh, AP. Not Arunachal Pradesh, it's Andhra Pradesh. The renewable energy is a favorite theme of UPSC. See, you go through the even mains. Many times UPSC has asked question on solar energy, like potential of solar energy in India, potential of renewable energy in India, potential of wind energy in India. You go through the PYQ of mains, you will find these questions on solar and wind energy. Again, they are asking a question on renewable. That's very favorite theme of UPSC. So you should know all this. You cannot miss such questions. These are in news, current affairs, easy questions to solve. With reference to the United Nations Convention on Law of Seas, consider the following statements. A coastal state has the right to establish a breadth of its territorial sea up to the limit not exceeding the 12 nautical miles measured from the baseline determined in accordance with the convention. Correct. That is, territorial water of a country is till 12 nautical miles. A ship of all states, whether coastal or landlocked, enjoy the right of innocent passage through the territorial sea. It's correct. The exclusive economic zone shall not exceed beyond 200 nautical miles from the baseline from which the breadth of the territorial sea is measured. See, economic exclusive zone is from 200 nautical miles of the territorial, like 200 nautical miles from the coastal line of that particular country. 200 nautical miles. The exclusive economic zone shall not exceed beyond 200 nautical miles from the baseline from the breadth of territorial sea. Sorry, not from the coastline. There is a country coast. There is 12 nautical miles of territorial sea. From the territorial sea, it's 200 miles of exclusive economic zone. The first is on territorial sea. Next is on exclusive economic zone. Total it is 200 plus 12 nautical miles. So it's 212 nautical miles. Together it's 212 nautical miles, including the territorial water or territorial sea and exclusive economic zone, EEZ. It's asked in the PYQ 2019 and 2021 as well. Which one of the following statement best reflects the issue with the Senkaku Islands? See, Senkaku Island is a disputed territory in the East-South China Sea, East China Sea between the China and Japan. It's directly given. Next particular question. They given the country and the why they were in news. Chad, setting up of permanent military base by China. It is not Chad. Permanent military base China, then it was setting up in Equatorial Guinea. So the one is wrong. 2, Guinea military suspension of constitution, correct. Lebanon prolonged economic depression. Tunisia suspension of parliament by the president. So 3 statements were correct. The question related to this Africa constitutional emergency, food emergency, these are normally important for UPSC. They asked similar question in the 2014 as well. See, whenever there is a constitutional crisis in any country, etc., see, you will understand the themes. By going through the PYQ, you will understand the themes what to study. Food emergency somewhere in the world, UPSC will ask that. Constitution suspended, UPSC will ask that. They asked China setting up a military base in the Equatorial Guinea. These are important things, especially if it has a connection with Africa, then it's more important. Next, they are given the particular region and in which country they are part of. Anatolia. Anatolia is our Turkey, correct. Amara is Ethiopia, correct. Cabo Delgado. Cabo Delgado is Mozambique. Mozambique. Catalonia is Spain. Catalonia is Spain. Only 2 are correct. I think Catalonia and Spain, it was asked in the PYQ as well in the 2018 as well. And these places were in news. So please cover the places in news if possible from last 2 years. That UPSC has a habit of, rather than asking places in news from last 5 to 6 months, normally they ask from last 1 to 2 years. Please, if you have a time, please go through some video on a YouTube. Places in news for last 2 years. If possible, the economy current affairs for last 2 years. Environment current affairs for last 2 years. And international relations current affairs. These are very important. Only cover this very well. If you have time, please cover this year's current affairs. If you have time, cover other things. Just like usually many things will be very same. What is there in the news last year will also be news this year. Whatever you find new, please just scrape through the table of content. So anything if you find new, please cover them. With reference to the Indian laws about wildlife protection, consider the following statement. Wildlife animals are sole property of government. Wildlife animals are sole property of government. See, the extreme word, sole property of government, wrong. When wild animal is declared protected, such animal is entitled for equal protection whether it is found in protected area or outside. Correct. See, if tiger is found wherever, in the protected area, also outside, it enjoys the same amount of protection under Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act. That's it. That's the best example. Apprehension of protected wild animal becoming a danger to the human life is a sufficient ground for its capture and killing. Wrong. Not apprehension. Nothing works on apprehension. If there is a real danger, it's not apprehension. If there is a real danger to the human life, if the animal is particularly is deceased, or if it is disabled beyond recovery, that particular animal, then you can capture and killing. Not apprehension, it has to be a real danger. The competent authority in this case is Chief Wildlife Warden of the state. Let's go to the next statement. Next question. Certain species, which one of the following organisms are well known as cultivators of fungi? The ant. Ant is known as cultivator of fungi. This is a fact. Either you know it or you don't know it. Next particular question is on Ashoka's edicts and location. Dhauli in Odisha. Dhauli in Odisha is correct. Eragudi in Andhra Pradesh. Correct. Jugada is in Madhya Pradesh. See, Jugada is not in Madhya Pradesh. Actually, it is in Odisha. Kalsi is in Karnataka. No, Kalsi is in Uttarakhand. Please cover Ashoka very well. This is another favorite theme of UPSC, Ashokan edict. And wherever Ashokan inscriptions are found, these are very important. Please cover them. These questions were asked in the PYQ as well, 2013 and 2007. Ancient Indian history, one of the important theme, Ashoka. Next question, Nannuka. Who founded which particular dynasty? Nannuka founded Chandelas, correct. Paramaras. Paramaras were, the Paramara dynasty was founded by Upendra, or he is also called as Krishna Raja is found as Krishna Raja. So second one is wrong. Gurjara Pratihara. Gurjara Pratihara is Nagapata. Rashtrakota's Boja. Rashtrakuta is not Boja, it is by Danti Durga. The Paramaras are by Upendra. Today their main capital was today's Ujjain. So Nannuka Chandelas correct, Nagapata, Gurjara Pratihara. I think two of the options are correct. Two pairs are correct. These questions related to these particular dynasties were asked in the 2020 as well. Which one of the following statement about Sangam literature in ancient South India is correct? Go through all options. Sangam poems are devoid of any reference to material culture. Devoid of any reference. Even if one reference is there, this statement is wrong. Extreme statement, eliminated. Sangam poems have no reference to warrior ethics. Sangam they have. This is the question they again asked in 2023 actually. That warrior ethics. When the king, whoever is defeated, he sacrifices himself. That is this particular question. That is warrior ethics. So again it's wrong. No reference. Sangam literature refers to magical forces as irrational. Again extreme statements. See, during those days in the olden age, usually people believe in the magical forces, etc. So saying that it's irrational seems to be extreme. The social classification of Varna was known to Sangam poets. See, Sangam is another important theme. CDS 2013, 2018, 2000, Ancient Indian Basic Concept, very important. Next, Yoga Vasishta was translated into the Persian by Nizamuddin Panipati during the regime of Akbar. It's during Akbar. Yoga Vasishta actually known to be written by Valmiki. It is said to be a conversation or a discourse between the sage Vasishta and Rama. It's a conversation or discourse between Vasishta and Rama, known to be written by Valmiki, translated to the Persian by the Nizamuddin Panipati during Akbar. See, now this same question can be formed in other ways. Nizamuddin Panipati is a contemporary of Akbar. Statement correct or wrong? It's a correct, because they see when it's translated during the reigns of Akbar, so they are contemporaries. This is how UPSC will take a PYQ and form new questions. The world's second tallest statue is a sitting pose of Ramanuja, was inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India at Hyderabad recently. Which one of the following statement correctly represents the teachings of Ramanuja? See, Ramanuja actually was inspired by Alvars. Alvars are disciples of, or they believe in Vishnu, and devotion to Vishnu for attaining salvation. The best means of salvation was devotion to the Vishnu. So this is the correct answer. That particular statue is known as Statue of Equality. That statue is known as Statue of Equality. Remember that. Prime Minister recently inaugurated a new circuit house near Somnath Temple at Veraval. Which one of the following statements are correct regarding Somnath Temple? Somnath Temple is one of the Jyotirlinga shrines. Correct. A description of Somnath Temple was given by Al-Biruni. Correct. Somnath Temple was it's even mentioned in actually a Rig Veda. Prana Pratishtha of Somnath Temple's installation of the present day temple was done by S. Radhakrishna. It is done by Rajendra Prasad. It's done by Rajendra Prasad. 97th question, 3-4 questions to go. Which one of the following statement best describes the role of B cells and T cells in the human body? See, B and T and B cells are called as immune cells. They help in the immune response. T cells do not directly secrete the antibodies, but T cells help B cells to secrete antibodies against any pathogen attack. So they protect the body from a disease caused by the pathogens. Correct. That's the correct answer. See, these are in news. So it's a current affairs based question. Other than those made by the humans, nanoparticles do not exist in nature. Extreme statement. Wrong. Nanoparticles, see, if you take iron oxides and manganese oxides or silver oxides, they are nanoparticle. There are few viruses which are known to be so small that they are also considered as nanoparticle. There are nanoparticle occur naturally. Nanoparticles of some metallic oxides, here some metallic oxides are used in the, see, nanoparticles of some metallic oxides. Metallic oxides, don't you think they occur naturally? They occur naturally. So statement 2 and statement 1 are not correct. Statement 1 has to be wrong. Some nanoparticles of metallic oxide, metallic oxides of iron, they occur naturally in the universe or in the earth. So nanoparticles of, so the statement 1 is wrong. Nanoparticles of some metallic oxides are used in the manufacture of some cosmetic. Correct. Nanoparticles of some commercial products which enter the environments are unsafe for humans. See, some are unsafe. Correct. Again here some 2 and 3 are correct. The question related to nanoparticle was asked in the 2014 as well. And anything around nanotechnology is important for UPSC. Nanotechnology used in health, it's used in agri, etc. It's important. They asked these particular questions in the mains as well. Consider the following statement. DNA barcoding can be a tool to assess the age of plant or animals. They cannot assess the age of plant or animals. Distinguish among species that look alike. Correct. Identify undesirable animals or plants materials in the processed foods. This is correct. They are not used to assess the plant age. They are used for other two. So 2 and 3 are answers. Last question related to the acid rain. Which of the above is in an environment is or the cause for acid rain? That is nitrogen oxides and sulfur dioxides. That is nitrogen oxide NOx and sulfur oxides or sulfur dioxides. It's a basic geography. This particular question, look at here, CDS 2012, 2013, UPSC 2010. So I already asked 3 times. This is a power of PYQs. That's the power of intelligent elimination techniques. So together, both of them will help you to solve 60 to 70 questions easily. So please don't neglect. We will in the coming days try to come up with a topic wise elimination techniques. How UPSC forms wrong statement in the polity, how they form in the history, how they form in economy, and how they have been repeatedly doing same things again and again and again. We'll show that as soon as possible. As prelims is near, we'll try to do it as soon as possible. This is for today. Please subscribe to the Simperion IAS YouTube channel. Please join our Telegram group UPSC Mains GS 2024. Please visit our website. On our website currently we have 3 materials. One is Prelims Monster, where you have solved 2016 to 2023 paper using the PYQ and intelligent elimination techniques. We have 43 years, exactly 43 years mains PYQ including the essay topic wise segregated, and we have another mains monster, that is ethics answers for the PYQ from 2013 to 2023. You know it, in the mains out of 79 questions including ethics, half of the question at least around 40 questions repeat from the PYQ. So please don't neglect the PYQ both for the prelims and mains. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, press bell button so that whenever we upload a new video you will get a notification. If you have any suggestions, please comment in the comment box. Any suggestion regarding the content, any suggestion regarding any videos you want us to make, any suggestion regarding the quality, presentation, etc., please don't hesitate, comment in the comment box. Thank you.